Alright, here we go. We're doing week 118, early mutations. How exciting. So this is yet another repeat. I was hoping that we wouldn't have a bunch of repeats for this long, but we do, and that's what we're dealing with. So anyways, this is Wheel of Misfortune. We have Temporal Field, Orbital Strike, and Double Edged at the moment. Nothing crazy at the moment. I'm not really going to be able to do too much when it comes to Ascendance in the beginning, but we're going to lose Double Edge relatively quick, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm now supply blocked. I did want to get this over here fast as possible because it just doesn't make as much sense to make that extra pylon. You don't really make workers as fast, and I want to just make sure I get this up as fast as possible. So I'm just went straight over there. You get my gateway and the key back right here. I'm also intentionally leaving this probe here because sometimes this doesn't give you enough vision to get all of the rocks, so I want to make sure that that happens. As soon as this is done, like I said, throw on the way that I'm going to go to 19 supply worth of drones, which are probes, and that way we'll get to our nexus pretty darn quickly and not really have to worry about not building stuff right away. So let's go and get that. There. Leave this guy here. And we want to immediately make a cyber. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's get our cyber up. And as soon as we can, we're going to build another pylon over here so I can work on other tech on this side of the map. Don't want to be locked out. What's really cool about how StarCraft has programmed their AI when it comes to returning minerals. If the worker was sent to work here and has a mineral in its hand, you can return minerals and it'll go right back to work at the gas geyser. So it's actually really nice. Something you don't have to really worry too much about, which is great. You don't really want to have to do that. So what's fun is you can just go ahead and send 3 workers here and then immediately tell everybody to return, and it's not going to screw up any of your mining on any of the extra bases you've got. So it's really nice to have.
Finally,
Alarak's ready.
I do not take kindly to intruders. Our enemies will learn that soon enough.
So we still have double edged. Nothing that we want to deal with too much. Depths. Now that we got that, let's go ahead and get our Ascendant Archives. Yeah, instead of a Twilight Archives, it's an Ascendant Archives. So we lost Temporal Field, and what are we gaining? Black Death. Okay. So I can still do a lot of work when it comes to my Ascendants here. I would actually prefer to wait a little while, though, in all honesty. Just because I don't really want to bring them out. I mean, again, I'm not going to have a lot right off the bat here. It's not like this is going to be a ginormous... And there's Black Death. I'm sorry, then there's... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Again, I'm not really planning on making a lot of stuff here, because in the end, that's really not going to... Well, at least for a little while. Make one more here. I'm trying to make sure that the enemy doesn't get to my stuff here. So I have 2, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to make a few of these guys. They can at least be a buffer. I think I can start working on getting stuff over there, but I have to be very careful here. Just die, okay. Well, I'm going to have Alarak do this then.
My supplicant's life for my life for the high. Main objective destroyed.
Oh, good. For some reason, the Just died didn't affect it like it would have normally. which is good.
Our allies are under attack.
Shoot, come on. Die already.
Our allies are under attack.
My life for the High Lord.
Come on, Alarak.
Even my structures put up more of a fight than you.
Our allies are under attack.
You address the High
Don't want.
They've loaded up another train. Make sure that cargo doesn't get
Okay.
We got a pilot
Now,
under attack.
got all that set up. There's just so much work to do right now to get into the proper place I want to be and not have to deal with Black Death. That's a hope here. I don't want to have to deal with Black Death for too much longer. So I'm hoping it goes away and I can just take this opportunity to leave some ascendants at home.
What? Vengeance.
So that I don't have to worry about losing them. But this double-edged... Oh, double-edged just went away. So now we just have Black Death in. Okay. So this is still going to be very annoying. There's nothing to say about that. We're still going to have to deal with a lot of crap. But hopefully the issues become less
Upgrade complete.
pronounced as we move on. The things nice about Alien Incubation is, again, that we don't... There's a lot of things for Alarak to kill.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
If I can get down here real quick and build that.
Moves towards our base. Oh, most unwise.
We have to kill this train twice, which, again, very annoying.
Main objective escaping.
Infestation Our allies are under attack. Our allies are under attack.
I am as strong as any.
Our allies
Was the enemy expecting mercy?
incoming train.
Just die.
Do whatever it takes.
Ah, crap.
Ask, I may listen. My life. Must I compensate for your weakness?
Okay, Black Death is gone. I can actually move out with all of my forces. And hopefully not have to deal with too much. Temple Field, not an issue. I'm going to be able to structure overcharge too, which is going to be nice.
Trains on that bottom track are faster than the others. You can try and stop them, but you gotta be quick.
Finally, my life for the High Lord.
Our allies are under attack.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
They picked the wrong fight. Our allies are under attack.
Alright. A few more pylons.
Which enemies seek to storm my base?
We got a pylon under attack. Our allies are under attack.
Alright, so we're getting to that point. We're getting there. Come on, everybody down here, please. Everybody down here. Oh, double-edged. Okay. Never mind.
Our allies are under attack.
You know what's nice about Double Edge in the sense of the Ascendants is at least their attacks don't do any, they don't do anything. I wanted to get down there and deal with that, but I just didn't feel like it was worth it. Not with everything coming up and my Ascendants basically going to be becoming less and less useful as time goes on, as long as these long as Double Edge is still here, I have to be so careful. I could lose everything so fast.
Our allies are under attack.
I am ready to be empowered.
So bad.
My weakest warriors have been covered. Strong sound.
Commencing bloodshed.
Death.
Looks like we're making good progress. We've knocked over roughly half their shipments.
Okay.
Strike at the High Lord's foes.
Stupid Double Edge, man. It's so bad. Using all of my ascendants.
My life for the High Lord.
Looks like that research.
Hostile forces are approaching us. Repent.
I'll tell you this much, it really doesn't help that I'm probably gonna lose that.
Our main objective has nearly escaped. My life for the High Lord.
I mean, I can't even overcharge stuff because they die so quickly. We're gonna start seeing very quickly I'm gonna lose these pylons because they're doing so much damage.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
Looks like they've got another shipment leaving the station. That's caused some delays. One of their trains got through. The cargo's bad news for everyone.
My poor ascendants. It's the tough part right now. What's nice is my partner's going to be totally able to like steamroll here, but I can't do a ton yet. I have to wait for Double Edge to go away, because again, there's just I'm not going to be able to do too much yet. Watch those ascendants just disappear, and that's what sucks.
Our allies are under attack.
I have to wait for Double Edge to go away. Then I can actually do something. Just a simple fact. Like, I'm just going to lose too many ascendants, or way too quickly. Hopefully.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
Alright, Double Edge is gone. I can do things now. Orbital Strike, not so bad. Okay. So I think we're good for a little bit. I can actually maybe start building up some forces, stuff like that. But again, I just have to make sure that I don't have anything that hurts my ascendants again. It's like so important right now.
For the betrayed.
Enemies trying to take out a pylon. Our allies are under attack.
Fight than you. You pledge your power to me.
pay extra if you take out the trains on the bottom track. You take them out.
Another nice thing is, at least with Stukov, there's a pretty high priority chance that like units will pass through minerals on their way to something. But I'm still not like super stoked here.
Our allies are under attack.
Say good night.
Allies are under attack. Enemies
Lost
trying
it.
to take out a pylon.
So man, I could have kept that alive.
I compensate for your weakness.
Our allies are under attack.
Done this. We did lose the train, so that's a little unfortunate. This would be 7 or 8 in this case. Purifier beam. Okay, Purifier beam shouldn't be too much of an issue, especially now that we got Slim Pickens gone away. Yeah, let's try to head over here.
It reminds me of duck hunting back on there.
Our allies are under attack.
Their warehouses should be looking real empty right now. How many trains left to go?
Our allies' base is under fire.
We strike at the High Lord's my life.
Like no room for me to like place stuff in some of these spots.
My life for the High Lord. State your request.
Not so bad, actually.
We have an enemy attack inbound.
A bit too far back. Alright, so we still have to kill one more train.
Our allies are under attack.
Such is the way of the town to be. No prisoners, no survivors.
Here we go. Knock that train over and raise some hell.
So sure. Of course I am.
Another nice thing about Stukov here is the fact that in the end, he's probably gonna just absorb a lot, deal with the beam pretty well, in all honesty. A little unfortunate we lost one train, but I couldn't really do as much while Double Edge was out. Just my ascendants were just going to get destroyed every time. Every time. So I had to just do smaller forces until that went away, and then Black Death showed up and that didn't help. So there was all these like little things that just kept happening that made it kind of difficult to actually finish the damn mission. So we lost one train. Not a big deal. We didn't get either one of the bonuses. It gets a little weird. It gets a little weird. Alarak's good for this, but if you don't get the right thing, it can be a little tough. Anyway, so that was Alarak. Pretty decent commander for this one. Not really sure what else to say. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Andre5.